The boys at Acres are making deals on a big selection of in-stock new 2023 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2023 Dodge Challengers, 2023 Ram half-ton and heavy-duty trucks, or how about a Jeep? They've got new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, Compasses, and Wagoneers. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great Black Friday deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
All right, welcome everyone here to Tree Country 1330 WTRE Sports. All right, Gary, we got you. We're going to turn you on.
Am I on?
You are on.
I am here. Okay.
John Dooley, Gary Bailey here tonight, and it's a home game for the Greensburg Pirates. Gary, set it up for us, buddy.
Well, doesn't need a whole lot of setup if you follow Greensburg basketball at all. Greensburg, Batesville, conference tilt here on the store for tonight. It's kind of been a maybe a little lackluster, if you will, rivalry over the last few years. However, Batesville coming in here with a very lofty ranking here in the 3A, so could be a great ball game here tonight, Doc.
Top 10, Greensburg ranked 10th, Batesville ranked, Greensburg ranked 6th, yep. And Batesville ranked 10th here. So it's a top 10 matchup, and we've had also had an introduction here between the JV and the varsity game. Gary, what was that all about?
Yeah, honoring the 13 and 14 back-to-back state championship teams. Been 10 years since that second win in 2014. That is so hard to believe, or will be 10 years at the end of the season. But, they honored all of the cheerleaders and coaches and former players that were here and mentioned them all. But, boy, what a run that was, Doc. And
cheerleaders, ticket takers, concession stand people.
Bus driver.
I think at the 20-year mark they'll probably mention us, Gary.
Maybe.
But, we'll find out.
Probably won't. Anyway, it's not about us, right? Yeah, and Coach Meyer said in those 2 years, 54-2 in those 2 years that they won the state championship title. And what a run it was. And I tell you, if we ever see another team like that here, it'll certainly be a pleasure.
Well, it's Batesville here at Greensburg. This, Gary, a conference opponent. It's a non-conference matchup. Explain that.
Well, play them twice a year since Connorsville and Rushville joined, or Connorsville and
Rushville.
Yeah, Connorsville and Rushville joined the EIC a few years back. They had to shorten up the schedule. It used to be 2 games apiece, but now there's only a couple teams. We play twice in the conference. The first one is always the non-conference tilt. So the conference title, or the conference game, will be at Batesville, the one that counts for the conference record this year. But nonetheless, Batesville brings out a lot of feelings from a lot of people, doesn't it?
Yep. We'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it
for
at
right
that.
now. Well, we had a junior varsity contest preceding this one, Gary. What happened there?
And I'll tell you what, the JV came out and kind of struggled early on to get any distance, but boy, second half they put on a show, did the JV. Talented squad. They evened their record at 1-1 with a big 52-38 victory over Batesville. The Pirates were up by, I think, 5 at the halftime intermission. Yeah, it was 19-14 is all it was at halftime, but Batesville came out, scored 5 points in less than a minute to tie it up. Greensburg immediately called a timeout, and they came out, and I think they went on an 11-0 run And they really never looked back after that. It was a great timeout called by the JV squad. Leading the way, he didn't start, but boy, he finished. Andrew Bowman off the bench for 20 points to pace the JV squad today. He is the only Pirate in double digits, but they were pretty balanced. Next in line with 8 points, Jacoby Miller. Anthony Edwards didn't play at all in the first half. He played in the second half. He scores 7 points. 5 points for Carson Templeton. 4 points apiece for Logan Simpson, Hayden Ramsey, and Lance Coy to round out the scoring again. 52-38. JV squad now 1-1 on this young season after a big opening victory here over the Bulldogs to hopefully set the stage for this varsity contest coming up.
Yep, we think that will be the case right here. Also in action tonight, South Decatur, North Decatur are going to tangle up tonight. This one will be South Decatur hosting North Decatur. Game 2 for both of those teams, Gary.
Yep, game 2 in this young men's season. Girls basketball, all 3 county teams off to a good start in the girls squad. So,
yep, all three have winning records, Gary.
Yep, Greensburg ranked, I believe they're number 6 also in the girls, the Lady Pirates. So Lady Pirates and the Boy Pirates representing well in the early polls here this season.
Well, this top 10 matchup, clearly the most important game in the state tonight, but there's a few others. Let's give them their fair mention.
All right, we can do that, I guess, if we have to. A couple of games during the week. Lawrenceburg over Franklin County 54-28. On Thursday, Triton Central 63, Waldron 53. And tonight, as I said, the big game right here, number 6 against number 10, Greensburg, Batesville. Jacksonville is on the road at South Dearborn. Rushville at Connorsville. That says it's a conference game. We'll go with that. Hauser is at Morristown. Big game within the county here. North Decatur at South Decatur for the bucket game. And Oldenburg is at Edinburgh. If you don't get enough basketball tonight, plenty on tap tomorrow as well. Lawrenceburg will be at Milan. Rushville will travel to New Powell. Shelbyville at Connorsville. Might be a good one there. Edinburgh is at Waldron. Morristown at Knightstown. North Decatur will travel to South Ripley. Southwestern at Triton Central, and Trinity Lutheran at Hauser. Those games again tomorrow night if you don't get your fill here tonight. But no game more important than this one right here. That's why you're listening. Greensburg, Batesville, love it.
Gary, you touched on it. All 3 local teams of the ladies all have winning records so far this point in the season. What would they do in action this week?
All right, this past Tuesday, the 28th, South Decatur 5 points better than Jacksonville at 43-38. South Ripley got the better of North Decatur, 48-35. On Thursday night, Greensburg traveled to South Decatur and, boy, put on a show, 75-25. Lady Pirates getting it done over the Cougars. And North Decatur by 6 over Oldenburg, 51-45. Tomorrow.
Wait, who's the Oldenburg girls coach this year, Gary?
That's Disbro, Dave Disbro, from longtime boys coach at East Central. Left there and is now coaching. I believe his daughter plays at Oldenburg, so he's the coach there. With North Decatur getting the better of them on Thursday. Tomorrow, Greensburg is at Connorsville. That's an afternoon game. JV will start at noon with the varsity to follow somewhere around 1:30. And then South Decatur gets their chance at Oldenburg. North Decatur got their shot Thursday. South Decatur will travel to Oldenburg tomorrow. Also, 12 o'clock for JV, 1:30 for varsity on that game. So, yep, everybody full swing here. Indiana basketball just doesn't get any better anywhere.
It doesn't. Teams out on the floor warming up as we speak. Gary, we'll take a couple of minutes. We'll step away, and we'll come back and we'll talk with Sean Busick, the head coach of the Greensburg Pirates. He's undefeated as the Pirates head coach, 1-0. We'll be back right after this. 2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buyride Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buyride Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buyride Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport. with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
And we're speaking with Sean Busick, head coach of the Greensburg Pirates. Coach, game 2.
Well, here we are. Can't believe we're in the month of December, but things always go fast, and so hopefully we're ready to play tonight.
Yeah. Joe, and after one game, both Greensburg and Batesville come off wins, both ranked in the top 10. How much credence did you put in that ranking?
Oh, I don't think it means anything at all. I think there's one ranking that actually matters. That's the end of the season, who cuts down nets in Indianapolis, and I know that our goal right now is just to get better.
Yeah, it gives us radio guys something to talk about, though.
It sure does, and it's a nice thing. It's a nice honor that to be recognized, to be a top team, but I don't think we are at this point.
Gotcha. Batesville had a nice outing last week. Cole Pride, their big man, but they've got other guys that can hurt you too.
Oh, they sure do. Kate Geiser and Sam Johnson are tremendous players. Prickle's a good player that started last year. They got a lot of experience, probably maybe even a little more than we do, and it's going to be interesting. We battled the flu all week, so it's going to be tough for the Pirates tonight, but we're going to give it our best shot, see what we can do.
What'd you see from Batesville? What do we expect out of them offensively, defensively?
Well, offensively, I didn't get to see them play against the zone, so still up in the air a little bit. That's a good thing. We'll find out some things. Defensively, they're going to press 1-2-2, three-quarter court, and they're going to drop back into an extended 2-3 zone. So we worked on that all week. Hopefully, we can move the ball and attack their pressure and get good looks. We want to try to dominate the paint like we did last week.
Zone worked for us last week. Zone is new to the Greensburg Pirates here, but they seem to catch on at least week 1 anyway.
Well, week 1, so, the Yorktown Tigers did hit 11 threes on us, but only hit 3 two-pointers. So if we can do that and make these guys just shoot, hopefully long contested threes, then we'll have had some success.
Yeah. Of course, this is a rivalry game. They all told you about that, but you got to put that in its place also.
Oh, yeah. Right now, this is the rubber game. Not the rubber game. This game, it doesn't matter. It's not a conference game. We're not in the sectional. So it's like a boxing match. It's like the first round. We just want to see what they've got. They want to see what we have, and we can go from there.
Still looking for a good ball game tonight, Coach. Final thoughts before we tip off?
Well, hopefully we get a lot of big crowd out tonight. Obviously, not only the rivalry, but we're honoring our 2013-2014 state championship team. So we want to get out and be ready to show them what we've got and hopefully come up with win number 2.
All right, Coach, good luck to you and the Pirates here tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right, Gary, those remarks from Sean Busick, head coach of the Greensburg Pirates here tonight, getting his team ready to do battle against who?
Batesville Bulldogs, Aaron Garrett. Doc, we haven't talked about the coaches yet. Do you have that paper?
Oh, of course.
That's one of our highly sought after and listened to pre-games.
That's very much so. Well, Gary, why don't you, since you know all about it, tell us about the two coaches.
Oh, I do know. I don't even need that paper. Anyway, Aaron Garrett, he's in his 16th year as a head coach, every one of them there at Batesville. He's got a nice record, 221 and 134. You could take off about 30 of those losses if he didn't have to play the Pirates.
Yeah,
but
well.
221 and 134 in his 15-plus years. Sean Busick, I think he's the 15th winningest coach in all of Indiana. But this is just his first year here. He's 1-0. But overall, this is his 31st campaign as a head coach. He has 437 wins against 250 losses. So lots and lots of experience on the bench here tonight on both squads.
Very much so. And some experiences, well, let's leave it at that. All right. Well, teams warming up as we speak. Of course, Batesville Bulldogs will be the road team wearing their Bulldog blue, and Pirates, of course, in white. Gary, it's easy tonight because good guys wearing white. How easy can that be?
Well, blue and white team's going to win tonight, no doubt about it.
All right.
Doc, we got a camera operator with us tonight.
Yes, tell us all about it.
Deb Potter on the camera for you tonight. She's got a great shot there of the scoreboard. She is going to be on top of it. We had to call her in because Morgan was having other things to do. She came in, Morgan Schofield came in, set things up, make sure it was operating, and she's going to leave, and she knew John and I could not operate the camera, so we had to call in reinforcements.
We've done it before.
We have operated it. That is true.
We certainly have. So, at any rate, we said, well, we'll call Deb. She never says no.
And here she is to save our bacon and give you a good picture.
All right. Any problems with the picture? What's your cell phone number, Deb? It's anyway.
We'll release that.
We'll just tell everybody to call in. So, all right, couple minutes left here on the pregame clock. We'll jabber walking until we get to the national anthem. Good thing, and again, Gary, like we talked about in game one, lots of new things this year. A new head coach, an all-new defensive system. Everything's new. Last week, Yorktown was a new opponent. First time ever played Yorktown. And I tell you what, that was a tough ball game. I think we got away with beating a pretty good ball club last week.
I agree with you. Drew Busick, the coach's son, he put up 18 points and had some crucial ones there late in the game. He hit a three-point play to put us ahead for good there late in that ball game. We trailed the vast majority of that ball game, and you're right. Yorktown's going to win a lot of ball games this year. We got that is a good win.
I believe so. In the JV, we've already gone through the JV game, but it was Pirates had small lead throughout most of it. Boy, I tell you what, with about halfway through the third quarter on, they really looked sharp.
They really did. You're right. They didn't turn it over like they did last week. I had them down for 14 turnovers. That's more than you want, but they only had 4 in the first half, and then in less than a minute of the second half, they had 5 turnovers. Then cleaned it up after that, like you said. Midway through the third quarter on, they looked very sharp and ran away with that contest. Again, if you're just joining us, the JV win 52-38 over the Bulldogs, and they honored the 2013-2014 back-to-back state champs between games, and there's a nice crowd here tonight. Of course, Batesville usually brings it out for both sides.
All right. Gary, you know what? Everybody's standing up. They're facing the Stars and Stripes. They're taking their hats off. Gary, I'm going to coax him into taking his hat off this time.
I'll try.
And we're going to honor America. We'll step away for a moment, and we'll be back with the starting lineups right after this.
JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. For over a century, JC Bank has offered banking, investments, and trust services to South Central Indiana. And there's exciting news for Decatur County. JC Bank is opening soon in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street. Whether you need a high-interest savings account or a mortgage, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. The boys at Acres are making deals on a big selection of in-stock new 2023 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2023 Dodge Challengers, 2023 Ram half-ton and heavy-duty trucks. Or how about a Jeep? They've got new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, Compasses, and Wagoneers. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great Black Friday deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton & Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton & Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Byrite Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Byrite Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Byrite Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
All right, just had our national anthem, Heather Simpson, leading this choir, as she always does an outstanding job, Gary.
Absolutely, the elite edition under the direction of Heather Simpson. Yep, wonderful job as always, as you said.
Well, Gary, they're giving the starting lineups out here on the floor. Let's give them the radio audience, please.
All right, we can do it. We'll start first with the visiting Batesville Bulldogs. A 5'10 senior, number 11, Gus Prickle. A 6'1 sophomore, number 12, Braden Maple. A 6'5 junior, number 20, Cade Kaiser. A 6'2 senior, number 30, Sam Johnson. And a 6'2 senior, number 42, Jack Grunkemeyer. Doc, we got a little change in the starting lineup here for the Pirates tonight. Doesn't look like McKenzie or Adkins are going to start. But looks like we got at one guard a 6'3 senior, number 12, Bradley Lutz. The other guard, a 6'2 senior, number 14, Drew Busick. At a forward, a 6'2 junior, number 20, Reese Beaver. Also at forward, a 6'5 senior, number 24, Addison Barnes-Pettit. And starting tonight as a freshman, a 6'2 guard, number 30, Jacoby Miller.
Well, there you go. We'll have to get used to that. I know our prior coach, Gary, liked to have the starting lineup pretty much intact throughout the whole season, but we'll mix it up here in game two.
Want to mix it up, see what's going on here.
And they've darkened the arena, and they're announcing the starting lineups here out on the floor. And I don't know, Gary, I'm ready to play basketball.
I'm ready to get going here.
Pirates won.
Sorry, Doc.
Say Pirates have won 10 straight here over Batesville. And
yeah, the last time the Bulldogs beat the Pirates was the sectional in 2019. So been a little while. But lots of new things, as Doc said. We'll find out here tonight how this one's going to go.
That we will. Well, teams come out to center court. Addison Barnes-Pettit will jump center for the Greensburg Pirates.
I said number 30, Jacoby. I was wrong. It's 40, Carson Miller, not Jacoby Miller.
Not Jacoby
Miller.
Sorry,
so he's a 6'4 junior, number 40, Carson Miller.
All right, so here we go. Cade Kaiser will jump for the Dogs. Addison Barnes-Pettit for the Pirates. The ball's in the center court. It's up and we're in play, and it's chased down by the Pirates. Drew Busick with the basketball to start the ball game. He'll come top of the key.
Looks like a man-to-man here for the Bulldogs.
ABP with the basketball. Gives it over here to Cutting Miller. It's stripped away, and now Batesville steals the basketball. They quickly come down court. Maple from the right side fires the three. It's a long, and Miller rebounds the weak side rebound. So here come the Pirates.
Lots of three-pointers will be shot tonight because of that zone for the Pirates.
I think we'll see a lot of that this year. ABP hands the ball off to Beaver.
He got
no call. Shoots from the left baseline, no good. Rebound comes down to Kaiser.
Yeah, Batesville really bumped him on that going to the basket there. No call.
So that's how we're playing tonight.
It remains scoreless.
Right. First quarter sponsor here tonight. Gary, you know who it is?
I do not.
It's H&R Block. Get your taxes in order, people. Kaiser dribbles in, has the ball stripped from him. ABP comes up with it.
So each team now with a turnover early in the ball game.
Clears the ball over here to Lutz. Now Busick, top of the key with the basketball.
Boy, he nearly stepped on
Yeah,
that.
he did. He did a back step. And they get the ball to Miller inside the right block and overshoots a layup.
But Reese Beaver, they're cleaning it up on the weak side.
All right, Beaver, that's how you score. Reese Beaver, first score of the ball game is 2-0 the good guys. Wearing white tonight because they're at home, the Greensburg Pirates. 2-3 zone from the Pirates. And to get it inside,
That's
what do we have here?
That's a moving screen.
And they'll call that.
They sure did. Boy, he just rolled right through the entire screen. That's why he was so open. I think it's going to go on Kaiser. Or are they going to call?
And here right away, the ball game is Jack McKenzie will come in and Carson Miller. Yep. Carson Miller will take a seat.
No, I mean, did he call the foul? It's not
marked up on the board,
I
is
didn't
it?
see him come over and call anything.
Okay, well, let's see what happens from here. Lutz from the right corner dribbles in, shoots, dances on the rim, no, and Kaiser rebounds for the Bulldogs. 2-0 the good guys here, still within the first couple minutes of the basketball game. Beaver in the right corner. He'll dribble top of the key. They'll swing it left side. That was Maple in the right corner. Now left side here is Sam Johnson. Prickle with the basketball. Back to Johnson. Dribbles left side. Picks up his dribble. Top of the key, Prickle once again. Pirates in a 2-3 zone. Something the Dogs haven't seen from the Pirates much. And here's a three-pointer left side swish. You count it. That's Johnson. Sam Johnson, 6'2 senior.
And Batesville leads 3-2.
Pirates facing kind of a trapping zone here as they bring the ball over half court. They'll clear it over here to Lutz, and now in the right corner. Busick now top of the key.
Now.
It's 2-3 zone from the Dogs.
They started out in man-to-man.
ABP in the middle of the zone. Looks for an outlet. Outlet's there to Drew Busick. He's top of the key. Swings it left side. Over here to McKenzie. ADP swings it right side. Dribbling the right baseline is Lutz. He's fouled on the drive. This is on the floor.
That'll be on Maple, his first. I guess that other one was not a moving screen, but I don't know what he called on that.
It was a turnover of some sort. We talked about earlier.
Yeah.
3-2 the bad guys here. 5:10 to play in the first quarter. Lutz will inbound from underneath the Greensburg basket. Officials having some giggles with the players. We'll see what that's about. Lutz looks, clears it to the right corner, and McKenzie will fire a three, leaves it short.
He hesitated right before he shot. I think he just should have gone right up with it.
So Kaiser dribbles the ball out of bounds for Batesville.
Yeah, that's their third turnover, but they lead 3-2. Just underway here at Greensburg.
3 minutes gone in the basketball game. Pirates inbound. Again, 2-3 zap trapping zone here with Batesville. Busick swings to Lutz. They'll break the pressure. Back to Busick. Busick had a splendid game against Yorktown. 18 points to lead the Pirates. And here McKenzie dribbling the right side in traffic. He's fouled as he goes for a shot. He'll go to the line for two.
That'll be Grunkmeyer's first foul.
Bad news for McKenzie. He's 0% from the free throw line this year. Good news, he's only shot once.
Do we have a free throw sponsor?
We do not.
All right, as long as you're sure.
I'm sure.
All righty. It remains 3-2 Batesville, and it'll stay there. McKenzie short on his first attempt.
Jack will have one more. 6'2 junior for the Pirates. Second offering for McKenzie. Leaves that short, too. Well, there you go.
0 for 2 for McKenzie, and it remains 3-2 Batesville lead early in this ball game, almost halfway through the first quarter.
Batesville with the basketball. They give to Prickle, and he'll walk it over half court to meet the 2-3 zone from Greensburg.
Coach Busick talked about Greensburg fighting the flu bug. I don't know which players had it, but boy, that can zap your energy.
Oh, man. Lutz knocks the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Batesville. Cade Kaiser will be the inbounder from the sideline. Goes to the backcourt to Prickle. Batesville resets their offense. 2-3 zone from the Pirates. They'll swing it right side to Maple. Now top of the key. Here goes to Grunkemeyer. Johnson. Now top of the key is Kaiser with the basketball. Now Grunkemeyer. Pirates
going to travel. Another turnover.
Yep, guilty Pirate was Sam Johnson. Got the ball and took some extra steps.
Batesville's committed 4 turnovers, but the Pirates have not capitalized on any of them to convert those into points yet.
Same kind of trapping zone, a 1-2-2 trapping zone as the Pirates bring the ball over half court. And knocked away, but Drew Busick able to save it. Finds Lutz underneath. Lutz lays it in. Nicely done. Good spot there by Busick to find Lutz under the bucket.
And the Pirates lead 4-3.
And we are past the halfway point of quarter number 1. Long three-pointer up, swish. Boy, that was pretty.
That was a long one, you're right. His second three-pointer, he's got all 6 Batesville points.
Sam Johnson, 6'2 senior. That was a rainbow. Pirates break the pressure, get the ball in the left corner here to ABP.
Oh, that's a dangerous pass.
It was a cross-court pass. Lutz tries to dump it off to a teammate. It's picked off. And it looks like Maple will have a clean layup. And no, putback by Batesville's no. That's Johnson on the missed putback. And here come the Pirates racing down court. Laying it up is McKenzie, but he's fouled.
Going to give him a shooting foul. Prickles on the foul, I believe, Doc. Let's see. Nope, you're right.
Grunkemeyer?
No, Kaiser.
Kaiser, okay.
But more importantly, McKenzie back. Oh, he called 2 shots. Now he's not. Okay.
I'm going to take it out of bounds. Beaver will inbound the basketball. Looks, finds McKenzie on the left baseline. They'll come top of the key to Busick. 2-3 zone from the Dogs. ABP shoots from the left elbow and swish. Don't question him, Gary.
Yep.
He's got his shot, and we're tied at 6. Batesville with the basketball. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Grunkemeyer swings it right side to Sam Johnson. Kaiser now top of the key. That's where we need him up front.
Absolutely. Shooter.
Johnson swings it right side, lures in the ballgame. He'll fire a 3, misses badly into the foul on the rebound. I think Greensburg's Beaver will be guilty here.
I believe you're right, Doc.
He looks guilty. Just look at him. He looks guilty.
Didn't have a very good block out on that one. It was out of position a little bit. Remains 6-6. 2:41 to play first quarter. Batesville ball.
First foul against Greensburg?
It is.
So Prickle will inbound for the Dogs underneath the Batesville basket. Johnson, three-pointer, right side. My goodness. He's got it dialed in this first quarter. His third three-pointer of the quarter. He's got all Batesville's points, and they lead 9-6 over our Pirates. Greensburg to break the pressure from Batesville. McKenzie with the basketball, left side. Now Beaver top the key, gives to Addison Barnes-Pettit. Busick shoots from the right side, overshoots it. Ball knocked. No, it's saved there by Greensburg.
Good movement by the Pirates here.
Busick dribbles in, jumps up, had to find a player to out it to. And here's McKenzie with the 3. It's way short. Beaver tries to knock off an opponent, but it's saved there by Sam Johnson. Here come the Dogs.
Pirates ice cold.
And Grunkemeyer misses a layup. And the Pirates rebound. It's McKenzie with the ball.
Neither team shooting very well right now early on. We'll get into that at the quarter break.
So Drew Busick with the basketball. Pirates reset their offense. Taking some pressure from Prickle. Fouled him, no call. Back to Busick. 1:38 to play here in the first quarter. The Dogs lead the Pirates by 3.
Batesville is always very handsy on defense.
They swing it to Busick. He's in the right corner. Dribbles right baseline. Double team there. ABP gives it to Beaver. Right side Busick. Dribbles in, he'll have a layup and scores. Drew Busick gets on the boards and brings the Pirates within a point with 1:15 to play in the first. Lures, swings it to Prickle. It's Batesville with the basketball. They've got the ball and the 1-point lead. All their points by Sam Johnson. And Kaiser shoots in the right corner, a 3, no good, and a foul against Greensburg on the rebound.
Is that going to be Beaver again? Nope.
This will be against Busick.
Yep, Busick's first foul, team second. Just under a minute to play first quarter. Pirates trail 9-8.
H&R block first quarter. Batesville with the ball into the bucket, and they get it to Mita. Cole Pride misses his layup, gets his own rebound, and he's fouled. That's probably not a bad foul, Gary.
Yep. Too easy, though, to get him in there.
Kaiser rebounded the ball right under the bucket, so the Pirates fouled him.
ABP with his first foul.
Prickle once again will inbound for the Dogs. They get it to Johnson in the right corner. The outlet to Lures, he's top of the key. Pirates in their 2-3, 50 seconds to play in the first. It's a 1-point Batesville advantage. Sam Johnson, man, another three-pointer. He's got all of Batesville's points. 4 3-pointers in the first quarter, and it's a 12-8 Batesville lead. And what do we have here? A foul against Batesville. Aaron Garrett was wanting a travel, but you would travel once you got fouled, Gary. Like
Kaiser with his second foul. That'll bring Maple off the bench.
That's an important foul. Kaiser.
Aaron Garrett's got that same look we've seen for 16 years.
Kaiser had 18 points in their win last week, Gary. So,
and how can you possibly call a foul on my Batesville squad?
Especially right in front of them. Well, Pirates have the basketball. Batesville has the 4-point lead. There's 25 seconds to play here in the first. Beaver swings it right side. McKenzie back to Beaver, top of the key. Drew Busick back to Beaver. Pirates will probably work for one here. 12 seconds left.
I'd make them
11 seconds
really
left.
hard on defense here.
9 seconds left. ABP in the paint. Almost loses the handle. Beaver almost loses the handle. Outlets to the back court. They'll pick it up and it'll be over and back with less than a second left.
Got a tip.
Officials are disagreeing with each other.
He's calling a tip.
The officials are arguing with each other now. One saying it was a tipped ball in the backcourt, the other saying no. Well, one official was more...
I had to help him.
Oh, did you?
Aaron Garrett, again.
Well, Pirates will inbound right in front of the scorer's bench, right in front of us. They'll have less than a second, 7/10. McKenzie will be the inbounder. See if we can get a shot off. They'll launch it toward the bucket, and they'll try to catch it. It was caught by Batesville. That's it after 1 quarter of play. Batesville 12, the Pirates 8. We've got 3 more quarters to go. We'll be back right after this.
J.C. Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. For over a century, J.C. Bank has offered banking, investments, and trust services to South Central Indiana. And there's exciting news for Decatur County. J.C. Bank is opening soon in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street. Whether you need a high-interest savings account or a mortgage, J.C. Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. J.C. Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. The boys at Acres are making deals on a big selection of in-stock new 2023 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2023 Dodge Challengers, 2023 Ram half-ton and heavy-duty trucks. Or how about a Jeep? They've got new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, Compasses, and Wagoneers. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great Black Friday deal at Acre Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Greensburg. Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer.
We're back with you here, Gary. 1 quarter of play in the books. What's the status of this affair?
Batesville ahead right now, 12-8 over the Pirates. We got also a end of first quarter score. North Decatur and South Decatur, Doc, they are all knotted up at 12.
There you go.
Much like this game, 12 points for Batesville, but Greensburg only with 8 right now.
All right, our second quarter underway. The Decatur County Memorial Hospital, the quality care you want close by, will be our sponsor for the second quarter. Batesville with the basketball to start this quarter. They lead the Pirates by 4.
Last week, if you were with us, Yorktown hit 11 three-pointers. Right now, Batesville with 4 after the first quarter.
All by Sam Johnson, the senior. Prickle thought he shuffled his feet. He'll outlet, and this Lures will shoot a 3, and he hits it. Trenton Lures. Batesville, all their points from the three-point line, Gary. They lead 15-8.
I bet they just shot three-pointers all week in practice.
McKenzie dribbles into the paint, almost loses the handle, gets it back, goes to the right corner.
There it is. Boom.
Beaver, top of the key, shoots a 3. It kind of dies on the back of the rim and then goes out of bounds.
Jump. How do you call a jump?
The official under the bucket says both players knocked it out of bounds simultaneously.
Is that what he's calling?
I guess.
Okay.
So the possession arrow gives it to Pirates.
Get it.
Busick will inbound underneath the Pirate bucket. Swings it left corner to ABP. Pirates with the basketball.
Pirates only 4 out of 10 in the first quarter, 40%. Batesville even worse, 4 out of 11, 36%.
McKenzie on the right side, 2-3 shifting zone here from the Pirates.
Batesville's got a good defense going here.
Pirates probing the perimeter, looking for a shot.
Just make them work hard here. That zone defense, it's hard on you when you got to go side to side.
And here we have a foul. They're going to get Sam Johnson.
Finally.
Aaron Garrett will contest the call to no avail.
Got his first foul. So the Pirates will maintain possession, take it out on the far sideline. Aaron Garrett doing what he does.
Lobbying the officials. And what's the result of that, Gary?
Rarely anything good.
ABP left elbow shoots off the rim. No. Rebound comes to Adkins and an outlet to Busick. The Pirates reset. Bad pass picked off by Batesville's Johnson. He'll dribble it down court, pick up his dribble right at the three-point line, swings it to Maple. 6:15 to play here in this second quarter. A long three-pointer by Johnson finally misses one, and Addison Barnes-Pettit cleans the glass.
Pirates need a score. They trail by 7 right now.
Beaver with the basketball. McKenzie back to Beaver, back to McKenzie. Still a zone here from Batesville.
Now take it to the basket.
Addison
There you go.
Barnes-Pettit gets in the paint. Spin, shoot.
There you go.
Oh, he was fouled for sure. I think they're going to get Grunkemeyer for Batesville.
I think that's what we got to do. We get it into that soft spot in the middle. He just needs to spin and take it to the basket. Gets himself 2 free throws for his efforts here.
ABP, the Pirates 6'5" senior, goes to the line. He was about 85-86% last year.
He has got a very good soft touch for a big man. Boom.
And swish.
Lutz will replace Adkins in the Pirate lineup. Pirates cut the lead 15-9 now.
One more Barnes-Pettit free throw. This one's up and
Boom.
Got them both. ABP swishes. He's got 4 points to lead the Pirates here tonight so far.
15-10, Batesville lead.
2-3 zone from the Pirates. Decatur County Memorial Hospital, our second quarter sponsor. Batesville has the ball and the 5-point lead. Johnson gives to Grunkemeyer, left side Prickle. Maple top of the key, gives to Lures, dribbles right baseline, travel. Lures off the JV team, a 5'8" sophomore. It's a turnover, the Pirates have the ball. Busick gives the ball up here to Bradley Lutz. Lutz dribbles into the paint. Alex here to Beaver, back there to ABP. And the ball knocked away, Lures with the steal. Here comes Batesville. Prickle. Grunkemeyer with, Sam Johnson with the ball. Johnson again swings it here to Lures. 2-3 zone from Greensburg, 5 minutes to play in the half. Johnson gets the basketball, picks up the dribble. Lures right side. Batesville working the perimeter and another travel. This is Prickle this time, guilty of the travel.
That's their 6th turnover. Both squads now with lots of turnovers. Pirates going to take a timeout, Doc, see what they can do.
We'll take time ourselves. 4:51 to play in the second. Pirates trailing by 5. We'll be back.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy-Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy-Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Did you hear that ad, Gary?
I did. When did you record that?
I'm in the advertising business now.
When did you record that?
Just last week. Sandy called me in. And
got a nice royalty, no doubt.
Definitely, every time we play it.
15 points for Batesville, all from beyond the arc.
All right, and it's not quite midway through the second quarter. Pirates trailing by 5. Beaver with the basketball, gets it in there to McKenzie. Goes to the left block, turns, spins, a little hook shot, misses. Baby hook misses. And Batesville's Maple rebounds the miss. Quickly down court are the Dogs. Pirates knock out of bounds. It'll stay with Batesville.
Bradley Lutz closed down that passing lane, knocking the ball out of bounds for the Pirates.
Gary's got platinum sponsors: Gill and Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Right Auto, Decatur County Recycling, and Batesville Chrysler Chrysler Dodge Jeep. All sponsors here for the Platinum Series tonight.
All right, welcome aboard.
Well, Pirates still in that familiar 2-3 zone. You're going to see that a lot this year. Maybe over the next decade plus.
Traveled.
Again, that's 3 possessions in a row. Batesville's come down and traveled twice by Lures and once by Prickle.
Well, they better start working on a little fundamental basketball, hadn't they?
Yep, you know, the Pirates packing back in the zone, and they get kind of anxious, Gary, I guess. 3 travels on 3 possessions. Nonetheless, Batesville still holds that lead 15-10.
Pirates having trouble cracking this zone, though, of Batesville. They're getting good looks, just not hitting shots.
They get it in the paint to McKenzie, swings it right side. Lutz dribbles right baseline, lays it up, scores.
They need to take it right. You saw Grunkemeyer step back there. He's got 2 fouls. He's not going to challenge the shooter.
So Lutz has 4 points. The Pirates narrowed it to a 3-point deficit here.
I
thought he traveled again.
He sure
3
did.
out of the last 4 possessions. Lures has traveled. He'll come to the bench, and they'll put Prickle back in.
He doesn't like it, but he definitely does it.
He's shaking his head. He's only got himself to look at, though, Gary.
So the Pirates trail 15-12. 3.5 minutes to play here, second quarter action.
Pirate basketball. Lutz swings it to Drew Busick, right perimeter. Swings the left side to McKenzie. Back to Drew Busick. Shoots a long 3. No good. Off the back of the rim. Rebound tipped up, and they're going to get Beaver on the rebound.
That's just a silly foul.
Yep, fouled on the rebound.
84 feet from the basket, going up like that. All right, Doc, I got a halftime score. I don't know how they're at the half already, but South Dearborn is 9 points ahead of Jacksonville. 29-20, that's a halftime score. Thank you for sending those in to us.
Could be they didn't have a JV game.
Yep, so the Pirates again come up short after a Batesville turnover. They trail by 3.
Prickle bring the ball down court to meet the 2-3 zone for the Pirates.
Batesville yet to hit a 2-point basket.
Ball comes loose. Pirates pick it off.
Boy, the Pirates got to start taking advantages of these turnovers. They have 9 turnovers already, does Batesville.
That's a game's worth.
That is a game's worth, and the Pirates aren't converting.
So Busick swings the ball in here to Adkins. He's cut off at the right block.
I would have just kept going after him.
Yeah. Like you said, he's got 3 fouls.
He's got 2, but get it.
Or 2, he would have 3.
There you go.
There, McKenzie goes in, goes deep under the bucket, outlets to ABP, and here we have a travel against Greensburg. What's good for the Goose? It's good for the Pirates, I guess. 2:36 to play in this half. Here we've also got trio sponsors. That includes Walters Tire, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, and J.C. Bank. Welcome them to Greensburg. J.C. Bank also helped fund the Greensburg Airport, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Long 3, Sam Johnson misses. Outlet and thrown away. McKenzie tried to launch it down court. It was a bad pass picked off by Batesville. And Cole Kaiser goes to the dribbles the left baseline, and he's fouled as he tries a layup. He'll go to the line for 2.
It's going to be Addison. Addison Barnes-Pettit picks up his second.
Again, Kaiser looking for his first points. He
and these will be the
had 18 points against Jacksonville last week to lead the Bulldogs.
These will be the first points from inside the arc, and he gets it. Boy, low-scoring quarter. 4 points for Batesville, 4 points for the Pirates.
Kaiser's second free throw is also swish. And Batesville pushes back up to a 5-point lead. Pirates work against their trapping zone to get it past half court. And they do to McKenzie. Left corner, Addison Barnes-Pettit shoots and nails a 3-pointer. That's how you do it.
That's a door flinger insurance 3-pointer for Addison Barnes-Pettit.
And it's a 2-point basketball game, and Batesville is fouled. Is that Beaver again?
No, it's going to be Adkins.
Adkins.
His first.
Guess Beaver can't foul him while he's sitting on the bench, can he? Unless he sticks his foot out.
That would be impressive.
So Prickle will inbound underneath the Greensburg basket, the Batesville basket.
Pirates have got to within 2 here.
And they give it there to Kaiser. He's top of the key. Now Johnson with the ball. Boy, you got to mark him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kaiser back to Johnson. Maple gets it into Grunkemeyer. Swings it left corner there to Kaiser. Dribbles in. Little hook shot.
And their first 2-point basket.
Cade Kaiser, 6'5" junior. Batesville by 4. 1:26 to play here in the half. Busick swings it left side here to McKenzie. Back to Busick. ABP.
Oh, there it is.
Free throw line. And McKenzie, a three-pointer left side. It's short. And a weak side rebounds, however, comes down to Batesville. Johnson takes himself over half court. And a three-pointer by Maple misses everything. But Batesville saves it. And then throws it out of bounds. Nope. Pirates knocked it out of bounds. Exactly a minute to play in the half, Gary.
19-15. Bulldogs on top here.
Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. 4-point Batesville lead. They started this quarter leading by 4. Prickle gives to Johnson. Back to Prickle. He's top of the key. At the free throw line, it is Kaiser. He shoots, misses. AVP rebounds for the Pirates. McKenzie will bring it over half court. 2-3 zone from Batesville. McKenzie swings left side to Busick. ABP, right elbow, gets in the paint. Gets 2 defenders in the air, shoots and scores, and he's pumped. Yes, he is. And he should be.
I think the foul's going to be on Kaiser, and if so, that's number 3. It is. Kaiser picks up his 3rd personal.
Yeah, that's huge. He's their leading scorer.
Carson Miller will come back into the ballgame for ABP after this shot, if he hits it.
Addison Barnes-Pettit, Gary's worked up a sweat.
Yep.
He's glistening.
Fired up.
He's going to try to bring the Pirates within 1 point with this and 1 free throw.
He's got 9 on the game. Make it 9.
Oh, this one rims out.
He didn't want to come out of the game.
I don't blame him.
It's a 2-point
It's worth
Batesville
a miss
lead.
just to stay in the game.
That's right. 2-point Batesville lead here, under 30 seconds to play in the half.
Pirates in the zone defense. They are trying to pressure the basketball.
Looks like they're going to go for 1 here. They're not really moving towards the basket at all here.
13 seconds to play in the half. Batesville with the basketball. I try to get it Johnson. He's wide open too. Maple dribbles in the paint, slips. Johnson has it on the perimeter, forces up a bad shot. Missed. Rebound here by McKenzie. There's your horn. After a halftime, going here to halftime, it's a 2-point basketball game. The Batesville Bulldogs 19, the Greensburg Pirates 17. And that's it. It's halftime. We'll step away here for a couple minutes. We'll come back. We'll talk with our stat man, Gary Bailey, when we come back. Don't go away.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Byrite Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Byrite Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Byrite Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
And it's halftime here at Greensburg Pirates, and the Pirates and the Batesville Bulldogs. Bulldogs lead the Pirates by a bucket here, 19-17 at halftime. Halftime sponsor here tonight, Stone's Farm Service. And as the Pirateers entertain us out on the floor, Gary Bailey's got the scorebook here.
I do.
Gary, tell us what happened here in half number 1.
as Doc said, 19-17 Batesville lead. They also led at the end of the first quarter by a 12-8 score. So not a whole lot of scoring going on here in the varsity game. Just both teams playing predominantly zone defenses, and that keeps the score down here so far in the game. Some team stats, shooting-wise, neither team getting it done real well. Batesville overall, 6 out of 18, 33%. They were 4 out of 11 in the first quarter. They were 2 out of 7 in the second quarter, 33% here at the half. Pirates 4 out of 10 in the first quarter. They were 3 out of 8 in the second quarter. That makes them 7 for 18. So both squads have shot 18 times. Pirates have made more, but they trail due to the three-pointer that Batesville has 5 three-pointers in the ball game already. So that's it. Turnovers, Pirates with 7, Batesville with 9 here in the first half. That's it for the team stats. Individual scoring, Batesville is led by Sam Johnson. He had 4 three-pointers in the first quarter. Those are his 12 points. 4 points in the books for Cade Kaiser. Those came all late there in the second quarter. And then Trenton Lewis has a three-pointer for his only 3 points.
That was first quarter, right?
What's that?
Cade
Kaiser hit.
Oh, never mind. You go right ahead, Gary.
Yeah, would you let me do my stats?
Okay.
I'm a graduate of the Michigan Institute of Licensing. Anyway, for the Pirates, 4 players have scored. They're led right now by Addison Barnes-Pettit. He has 9 points, 7 of those coming in the second quarter. 4 points for Bradley Lutz, and 2 points apiece for Drew Busick and Reese Beaver. So there you have it, 19-17. Pirates trail by 2 here at the half to the Bulldogs. Kind of a low-scoring affair with the zone defenses being pretty effective from both squads.
Tonight's 50-50 winner is Tim Harris.
You gonna join in here?
How about that?
There you go.
I got to press that button. We don't have Morgan here, do we? Anyway, next week, Pirates will have a home game. They'll host the Triton Central Tigers here a week from now. Also Friday, Nick, is Batesville's next ball game. They'll be at Lawrenceburg. Also next Friday, it's South Decatur, and they'll be at Milan. And tomorrow night, North Decatur will play their second game. They're playing their first game tonight of the season, playing South Decatur, and they'll also play tomorrow night on the road at South Ripley.
Is East Central playing tonight? Do you know yet?
If so, it would be on the schedule I gave you. I don't believe so.
I don't remember saying
Actually, they went all the way. Nope, they're not on there.
Yeah,
they went all the state championship game and won again, so it's going to be a little longer for them yet. We'll have to look up and see when they play first. That's what you get for being state champions.
That's right. I think they'll take it.
Yeah, they won't trade it for anything. So, well, we're here at halftime, and once again, halftime sponsor Stone's Farm Service.
Yep. If you weren't here with us earlier, if you're just joining us or came in late, there was a JV contest here tonight, and the Pirates looked very good. They run away with a 52-38 victory in that opening contest. They were led by Andrew Bowman, very talented freshman. He did not start in the game, but he came in and made his presence known immediately. I think he scored on the very first possession he was in the ball game, and he didn't look back. He scores 20 points of the Pirates' 52 to lead all scorers in the ball game. He's the only Pirate in double digits. Next in line was Jacoby Miller with 8. Anthony Edwards had 7. Carson Templeton had 4. And then rounding out the scoring, Carson Templeton had 5. And then rounding out the scoring, 3 players with 4 points, Logan Simpson, Caden Ramsey, and Lance Coy, all with 4. So again, 52-38, the Pirate JV squad, they moved to 1-1 on the season. They dropped their opening contest to Yorktown by 4 points last week.
Yeah, you mentioned Bowen had 20 points, is that right?
20 points,
So if you haven't seen him play, you might come early to the next ball game and catch the JV game because he's got some natural talent on both ends of the floor. He's just got the instincts, and I like watching him play.
Yeah, he rebounds. He had several steals. A couple of blocks, and again,
rebounds well.
Yeah, he's a 6'3" freshman, and he's a big 6'3". I don't mean tall; I just mean physical. He's a big boy and knows how to move and score, and I like it when he's on the floor.
Yep.
Yeah, Pirates have 4 freshmen on the JV squad, and they all get quite a bit of playing time. So, future seems bright.
That it does.
I like it.
Now, Pirates trail here by 2 points at halftime. And tell you, with the zone defense, and it takes a while for an opponent to crack a zone, so think we're going to see a lot of relatively low scores.
Probably
this
so.
year, Gary.
Yeah, last week we put up 49 points last week. So again, that's fairly low, especially you're used to a Greensburg squad putting up 60, 70 points routinely. But as you say, the zone can limit that opportunity.
As time winds down, I kind of look at least, I'm just judging by one game, but point guard, the senior Drew Busick, may start to exert his authority and take over and start going to the bucket more. Last week he led the Pirates with his 18 points, and tell you what, he just kind of juiced it up a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, Batesville has two players kind of in one in serious foul trouble. Cade Kaiser, he's got 3. Jack Grunkmeyer, he picked up his second early on, and give him credit, he did not pick up that third foul in the first half. Pirates have 2 players with 2 fouls, Reese Beaver and Addison Barnes-Pettit, each with 2. So nobody really in foul difficulties. And again, playing a zone, that can help as well.
Well, Gary, Pirate Pete being led around the arena here by a couple cheerleaders and waving to the fans, and it's a crowd favorite.
Must not be able to see very well out of his suit.
Well, he's got an appointment with me next week, so we'll take care of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Couple minutes left here at halftime. It's Batesville leading 19-17. We'll take about a minute and a half break here. We'll come back and we'll start the second half here at Greensburg. Game 2, 2 top 10 ranked teams. I expect some good action in the second half. Don't go away.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. For over a century, JC Bank has offered banking, investments, and trust services to South Central Indiana. And there's exciting news for Decatur County. JC Bank is opening soon in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street. Whether you need a high-interest savings account or a mortgage, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. The boys at Acres are making deals on a big selection of in-stock new 2023 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2023 Dodge Challengers, 2023 Ram half-ton and heavy-duty trucks. Or how about a Jeep? They've got new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, Compasses, and Wagoneers. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great Black Friday deal at Acre Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Greensburg.
All right, halftime winds to a close. Thanks to Stone's Farm Service for sponsoring our halftime, but we're ready to play basketball, Gary.
Yep, I got some scores, Doc, real quickly. IU 46, Maryland 31 with 16 minutes to go.
Wow.
At the half, North Decatur 33, South Decatur 18. And also at the half, Connorsville, listen to this varsity score, 18-6 over Rushville at the half. Rushville in their first
Kerry
outing.
Brown's not even there anymore.
Yeah. Rushville in their first outing only scored 19 points, and they have 6 at the half tonight. All right, we're underway. 19-17 Batesville lead. Doc, take it away.
All right, Dogs have the ball to start this half. They lead the Pirates by 2. Grunkemeyer left block, outlets. The ball finds its way to the right side. Prickle shoots, misses. Rebound tipped up, fought for, and picked up there by Drew Busick. And here come the Pirates. Pirates a chance to tie the basketball game. 2-3 zone here from Batesville. Lutz with the basketball. He's top of the key.
Nobody moving here for the Pirates.
Busick, ball
and that'll
knocked
happen
away.
when you don't move.
And here we go, up in a layup and scoring. That was easy there for Kaiser. Kaiser just earns himself a layup. A little lazy pass by Greensburg.
Well, nobody was moving on offense to make themselves open, and that's what happens.
So now Batesville extends their lead to 4. Pirates get under the bucket.
Oh, and number 3 for Grunkmeyer early in the half. I like it.
Yep, he's got that shucks look on his face, Gary.
Pirates have got to get the ball down in the paint, Doc. I think that's their key tonight. And Grunkmeyer will come out with those 3 shots, replacing him, Caden Drake.
Drake off the JV team.
Yeah. Pirates really need to take advantage of this.
Busick Inbounds the basketball to ABP. Shoots just past the left elbow. Swish.
He's got 11 now to lead the Pirates. And a turnover by Batesville. Well, maybe. Yep, it is.
Here comes Greensburg. McKenzie swings at ABP. Dribbles left from the baseline.
Whoops.
Outlets. Can Busick save it? He cannot. Pirates got loosey-goosey with the ball. It's a turnover.
Sloppy game here tonight so far.
Coach Busick talking to himself, doesn't like it.
21-19, Batesville lead.
Pirates in their 2-3. Prickle gives to Maple, back to Prickle. He's top of the key. Johnson, let's don't let him shoot any more threes. Pirates knock it away. And here comes Lutz, goes up, and I can't believe he wasn't fouled. He split two Batesville defenders. The outlet here to Kaiser goes up and slams it. A dunk here for Batesville, and they've extended their lead to 6. 6:20 to play here in the third quarter. Pirates need to be more proficient scoring here, Gary.
You think?
Lutz back to Busick. And to get it inside to ABP, outlets here to McKenzie, will fire a three. It is no good. Rebound dings off the rim, out of bounds. It's Batesville basketball. Gary, our three-point sponsor tonight, Cadellian Daughters. Go get your car washed.
Is who?
Cadellian Daughters.
Oh, all right. So Reese Beaver will replace Adkins in the ball game. Pirates trail 23-19. We got 6 minutes to play third quarter action.
Prickle with the basketball. He'll walk it down court. Now Maple. Top of the key. There's Johnson. Prickle on the right perimeter. Back to Johnson. Johnson, a good three-point shooter, not a driver, though. Maple gets it inside the paint there to Kaiser. Underneath, a nice pass there, and gets it to back over here to Johnson, and he'll shoot. It's Kaiser, and he'll be fouled as he goes for a layup. He'll have to earn these from the stripe. Who's guilty, Gary?
Addison Barnes, that's his third. Kaiser has come to life. He was scoreless in the first quarter, and since then, 8 points for Kaiser.
Kaiser's free throw rims out.
Pirates trail 23-19, 5.5 to play here, third quarter.
Second Kaiser free throw, this one swishes.
So he's 3 out of 4 from the line and 9 points.
5-point Batesville lead. No one's had a big lead, Gary, but the Pirates just can't get over the hump.
No, they can't. Pirates have led by 1 or 2 is all.
Lutz with the basketball.
No, ABP was calling for the ball down on the post. Pirates didn't get it to him.
And they do get it to him now, and he gets himself a reverse layup and scores. That's how you play basketball right there.
Yes, it is. And Barnes Pettit with 4 points here in the quarter to keep the Pirates within 3.
The Dogs with the basketball. Prickle at the point. Swings to Maple. Comes top of the key, now gives to Johnson. Maple, three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes to Lutz for the Pirates. Clears to Beaver, now gives to McKenzie. Back to Beaver and Lutz now. Back to Beaver. Pirates trail by 3. They've got the basketball. 4:30 to play here in the third quarter. McKenzie and Drew Busick, three-pointer.
Boom!
Yes, sir. We're tied.
That's a Canelli and Daughters three-pointer for Busick, and we are tied up.
Actually, a three-point sponsor tonight. Gary's an insurance agent.
Warflinger?
Yes.
I wondered what you gave me, but I was just going with what you told me.
Well, he was a third quarter sponsor.
Oh, I see. I think you said three-pointer.
Okay. Batesville misses. Pirates rebound. Lutz with the basketball. Gives to Addison Barnes Pettit. Halfway through the third, we are tied. It's going to be one of those ball games, Gary.
Probably so, Doc. Pirates just not moving real well here on offense, in my opinion.
And they get it to McKenzie. He's wide to the left block. Outlets to Busick. Now Beaver top the key. Back to Busick. Three-pointer. No. Weak side rebound, however, comes to Lutz for the Pirates. Greensburg will reset. McKenzie fakes a three. Goes in, and he's fouled as he attacks the bucket.
Yep, he'll get himself to the line for a couple of free throws here. McKenzie.
Now McKenzie, sometime this year, has to hit a free throw. Let's do it right now.
Yeah, he's scoreless right now.
Fouls on number 14, Caden Drake.
Drake picks up his first foul for Batesville. It is a 24-24 ball game here.
3.5 to play through this Kennelly and Daughters third quarter.
I think McKenzie had 9 in game 1. He does, so he owes us some points here.
And he's still scoreless from the free throw line this year.
He's a better shooter than that. I'm telling you. He has had a silky smooth stroke, just having trouble finding the bottom of the net right now.
One more free throw for Jack.
Boom.
And this one rattles home.
It wasn't boom, but we'll take it. And it's a Pirate lead, 25-24.
So Batesville with the ball, the Pirates with the 1-point lead. Lures in the ball game. Back again. Johnson, another long three. This one went deep, wouldn't go, but a putback there by Kaiser is no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line.
Looks like Reese Beaver's going to pick up his third. That's one thing in a zone. It's much more difficult to block out of a zone than it is man-to-man, and you can give up some offensive rebounds.
So Kaiser's free throw, the first one, swish. We're tied.
Number 42, Jack Runkemeyer, back into the Bulldog lineup.
Kaiser with one more, he can retake the lead for Batesville if he hits right here. 3:17 to play in the third quarter. Kaiser's free throw is good. Batesville retakes.
26-25. Sorry, Doc.
That's all right. McKenzie gives to Beaver. Now Busick back to Beaver. ABP swings it right corner. Lutz dribbles right baseline, floats one up, misses badly. Batesville on the rebound. That's Grunkemeyer with the rebound. Clears to Prickle. Crosses half court. Grunkemeyer, top of the key, falls down, almost loses the ball. Lure's able to save it here. Prickle now. 2-3 zone from Greensburg. 2:48 to play in this third quarter. Johnson, left perimeter, picks up his dribble, gives to Prickle. Takes a three. Kaiser from the inside the right elbow, shoots and scores.
Kaiser is killing the Pirates here in this second half.
Batesville pushes their lead back to 5 points now. ABP from about the free throw line misses hard off the back of the rim. Prickle outlets the basketball. They get to Grunkemeyer. He loses the handle. Johnson, a three-pointer. Good. Sam Johnson having himself a ball game. 15 points, all on three-pointers. Batesville pushes the lead to 7 points. 2:16 to play. Timeout on the floor. We'll take time. We'll be back.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Byrite Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Byrite Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Byrite Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Well, Gary Bailey, the Pirates took a 1-point lead. Batesville goes on an 8-0 run. What do we got now?
Well, it is a 32-25 Batesville lead. My points aren't adding up here. Let me make sure they are. 2, 4, 6, 9, 12, 3, 4, 6, 8. Oh,
so Batesville steals. Johnson will have a clean layup and scores, and he's fouled. Beaver fouled him on the layup. Should have let it go.
Yeah, Pirates have committed some really unintelligent fouls tonight, that being one of them there.
Johnson finally gets a bucket from inside the three-point line.
So they have now pushed this out to an 8-point lead, has Batesville. 2:05 to play here in the quarter. Cade Kaiser has killed the Pirates this quarter.
Johnson with the and one attempt here.
11 on the way to number 12 here in the quarter. Misses it.
And misses that. And rebound there by Busick for the Pirates. 8-point Batesville lead here. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Greensburg basketball. Adkins throws it away.
Another.
No, Pirates
so
Batesville
lucky.
can't save it.
Yeah, so lucky they didn't get a turnover there.
Third quarter sponsored by Kennelly and Daughters. Thanks to them. Lutz will inbound for the Pirates underneath the Pirate bucket. Looks, out high, almost picked off. Oh, that's a foul. They got it in there to Adkins, and he was fouled immediately there by was that Pritt? No, that's Lures on the foul. Well, that was an easy foul to call. I'm not sure what the Boo Birds are doing, Gary. It was not a great inbounds pass, but it was clearly caught there by Adkins, and then he was fouled. And now what do we have?
Another turnover for the Pirates. They're just shooting themselves in the foot.
He inbounded the ball to Busick, who traveled. A couple subs, Grunkemeyer and Kaiser coming in for Batesville.
33-25 Batesville lead here. We got 1:49 to play, third quarter action. Batesville ball off the Greensburg turnover. Greensburg now with 11 turnovers in the game.
Batesville basketball. Johnson picks up his dribble, top of the key. Gives to Lures, back to Johnson. They fired inside, right baseline, swung over here to Lures. 1:33 to play here in the third quarter. And it'll be Kaiser from the right elbow, leaves it short.
Oh.
Rebound from the smallest guy on the floor, though, is Lures. And now a foul. This is a travel here against Batesville.
This is one sloppy game.
So now in the ball game is Caden Drake. They'll come in and replace Cade Kaiser for Batesville.
Yeah, he's doing a little offense-defense here with his players with 3 fouls.
There's a lot of time left to be doing that. We're still third quarter action.
Pirates got to have a bucket here, I think. This is a must-score possession.
McKenzie will come down court, swing to Drew Busick. Back to McKenzie. He's top of the key. Lutz back to Jack McKenzie. Busick on the left perimeter. Back to Jack. Dribbles up the right side, forces his way up and misses. Rebound comes down. And he missed. He jacked up his knee. He's still down. It's a 5-on-4 for Batesville. They'll shoot a 3. They'll miss. Lutz with the basketball launches it down court. And what do we have here? This will go off of Batesville and will go to Greensburg.
It looks like a cramp for McKenzie, which is good news.
Yeah, that's the best thing you could have.
Those things are so painful.
He is writhing under the bucket. It does look like just a cramp. Yeah, it is, because they're massaging his calf.
Yeah.
8-point Batesville lead, 45 seconds to play. We'll take 30 seconds. We'll be back. Don't go away. 30 seconds.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Back with you, Gary. What's the status of this affair?
The Pirates are down 33-25. Jack McKenzie leaving the ball game. We hope, and it looks like it's just a cramp on his left leg, but he is leaving the ball game. It will be Pirate ball under their own basket.
Yep, they're not serious, but boy, they hurt like the Dickens.
Boy, they certainly
Gary,
did.
I remember you as a regional coach for tennis. You had one of your players had a hand cramp.
Yeah, his racket
in regional
hand.
tennis. Yeah, his racket hand.
That's
you
real
fed
bad.
him a banana.
Oh, golly, another turnover.
Bad pass picked off by Lures, and he had to be fouled. Probably not a bad foul there by Busick. Coach Busick is not happy with the affair right now.
Well, and he shouldn't be. That's like, I think we've turned it over maybe 5 possessions in a row here. And on just silly passes.
The team's been crisp with their passes here.
No, it's been a sloppy game, really, both sides. Batesville a little less so. They lead by 8.
37 seconds to play in this third quarter. The Dogs have the basketball. They give to Johnson. Cross-court pass here to Lures. Now Prickles top of the key. Pirates in their zone. 25 seconds to play here in the quarter. Lures gives to Grunkemeyer, back to Lures.
16.
Yep. Prickle with the ball. Batesville playing for the last third quarter shot. They give to Kaiser, and he'll throw it away. Threw it away, and it goes into the backcourt. Foul against Greensburg.
It's a foul on the Pirates.
Coach Busick doesn't like the call. Gary Bailey doesn't like the call, and John Dooley doesn't like the call.
Lance Coy.
What does that mean? Doesn't mean nothing.
Lance Coy will be whistled for this. And it's fifth foul, which puts Batesville on the line.
Well, that'll put Jack Drunkemeyer at the line. He's the 6'2 senior. Coach Busick let the official have what for, but to no avail, Gary. Drunkemeyer's free throw is good.
And I think that might be the biggest lead of the game at 9 points.
That's Drunkemeyer's first point tonight. He had 9 points against Jacksonville. And Drunkemeyer hits both free throws. 10-point lead for the Dogs. Pirates have just 7.5 seconds to go full court and get a shot off.
Plenty of time, plenty of time.
They'll give to Busick. They finally get it to Lutz. Lutz with the ball, swings it to Addison Barnes-Pettit. Left corner, three-pointer. Yes, at the buzzer.
Boy, that was needed.
Well,
that's a door flinger insurance three-pointer, Doc.
Some much-needed points there. A three-pointer at the buzzer. Nonetheless, Batesville leads by 7, 35-28. We've got another quarter to play. We'll be back. You'll come back with us.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. For over a century, JC Bank has offered banking, investments, and trust services to South Central Indiana. And there's exciting news for Decatur County. JC Bank is opening soon in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street. Whether you need a high-interest savings account or a mortgage, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here to Greensburg, one more quarter to play. Gary, what's the status of this one?
Well, both squads have hit 11 field goals. However, the Pirates trail by 7 on the strength of the three-point shooting by Batesville. 35-28, we're underway, fourth quarter. Got it.
Boy, I tell you what, Pirates were fouled and they didn't call anything, Gary. We're going to say jump ball. It'll go back to Batesville. Boy, he was clearly fouled. All right.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter sponsor, Gary, is the Napoleon State Bank. Batesville with the basketball. They lead by 7. 2-3 zone from the Pirates. Prickle swings it left side, lures back to Prickle. Batesville can afford to be patient with the 7-point lead. Would have been 10. Addison Barnes-Pettit, three-pointer from that left corner right at the third quarter buzzer right here. Batesville turns it over. Lutz with the basketball. Bounce pass over here to McKenzie. Reverse layup, no good.
He's cramping again.
And here we go. Addison Barnes-Pettit, another three. Addison Barnes-Pettit keeping the Pirates in it, and it's a 4-point.
That's a door flinger insurance three-pointer by ABP. Telling you what, he's single-handedly keeping the Pirates in this game.
Someone needs to give Jack a banana here.
Yeah, or some pickle juice.
Something. He's cramping up quite a bit. It's a 35-31 Batesville lead. We're within the first minute of this fourth quarter.
I'm pretty sure it was his left leg cramping before.
Okay, well, there you go. At least he's consistent, if nothing else.
There you go. Lower extremities. Pirates within 4 somehow here. I'll tell you how. Addison Barnes-Pettit is lighting it up for the Pirates and keeping them in this ball game. Turnovers killing both squads, each with 13 turnovers. That's 26 turnovers in this ball game combined, Doc.
All right.
Neither team shooting very well either. As I said, both squads have hit 11 from the field. Pirates on 28 attempts for 39%. Batesville on 30 attempts, 37%. But again, they lead by 4 on strength of three-point shooting.
Well, they'll help McKenzie off the floor. You get help from the principal, so that's pretty good.
Earning his pay.
Just doing what he's got to do.
Pirates need a stop here. They trail by 4.
So here we go. Those last 2 3-pointers by ABP has made this much more palatable basketball game. Nonetheless, the Pirates are down, as Gary said. And they get it to Cade Kaiser, right block, misses his shot. Rebound comes down.
That was fortunate. That's the closest shot he's had all night.
Yep. Adkins with the rebound.
After 3 quarters, Doc, Connorsville 33, Rushville 12.
So they get it to Addison Barnes-Pettit, tries to find a cutting shot there for Adkins. Adkins gets his first bucket, and it's a 2-point basketball game.
And it brings the crowd to life.
Batesville not long ago led by 10. Cole Kaiser leaves a 3-pointer from the left side, no good. Rebound Greensburg, tipped out here to Adkins.
Nicely done here by the Pirates. Boy, they've turned a 10-point deficit into a 2-point deficit very quickly.
And here's Busick, left side, and the Pirates have, that's Lutz, the Pirates have taken the lead.
That's a Doorflinger Insurance 3-pointer, and just like that, as Doc said, the Pirates lead by 1.
Wow, what a shot. And here's Cole Kaiser. He misses badly on the 3. Pirates rebound the miss. Quickly down the other way. Lutz spins, goes to the left side. Fouled on the shot.
Big.
Pirates have caught fire here.
And Lutz now on the ground. That was a hard foul by Sam Johnson.
Yeah, he looks to be in some discomfort. Did a spin move, went to the bucket, and was fouled on the shot.
See if he's able to stay in. He is going to stay in and shoot the shots. Fresh off of a Doorflinger Insurance 3-pointer from the corner. Pirates lead by 1. Wow. That's about as fast as I've seen a 10-point deficit erased in a long time, Doc.
Yeah, especially about it with a team having a little difficulty scoring. But, boy, they scored in a hurry here in the last 2 minutes of basketball play.
We're not even 2 minutes into this fourth quarter, and the Pirates have scored 10 points. I'm sorry, 8 points.
Well, Bradley Lutz will shake it off. He'll go to the free throw line. He'll have an and 1 free throw. Or actually, he'll have 2 shots free throw. First of those 2 shots is good. He's got 8 points tonight. He's going to go for 9 right here. 2-point lead for the good guys. Aaron Garrett's getting a familiar feeling in his gut, Gary.
So Lutz can put the Pirates up by 3. That might be the biggest lead they've had if he
And this
can't
one
get
rims out, doesn't it? So Batesville, trailing by 2, has the basketball. 6 minutes to play. Shot by Prickle, leaves it way short. Pirates, can they get it? Goes out of bounds. Nope. Batesville able to save it. Prickle, 3-pointer, right side, no good. Weak side rebound tipped, goes out of bounds. It'll be Greensburg basketball.
Pirate fans starting to feel a big Mose shift. And it looks like Batesville player faces are getting a little wide-eyed.
It's a familiar feeling.
It is. 5:45 to play. Pirates lead by 2.
Greensburg basketball. Busick has the basketball.
Handsy, as
it's
always.
at ABP. Beaver with the ball. Swing his left side. Lutz now Beaver. He's top of the key. Zone here from Batesville. 2-3. 5:25 to play. Addison Barnes-Pettit gives to Drew Busick.
Good movement here by the Pirates.
Beaver picks up his dribble, top of the key, gives to Drew Busick. Dribbles to the bucket and is blocked. Here comes Batesville. Coach Busick thought he was fouled. Cole Kaiser goes up, lays it up, and we're tied. Cade Kaiser. 37 all with 5:08 to play. Timeout on the floor. Gary, what have we decided here tonight?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, we'll be back. Do not go away or we're coming after you.
JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. For over a century, JC Bank has offered banking, investments, and trust services to South Central Indiana. And there's exciting news for Decatur County. JC Bank is opening soon in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street. Whether you need a high-interest savings account or a mortgage, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member
The Black
FDIC,
Friday
equal
sales
housing
event is underway at Acre Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. The boys at Acres are making deals on a big selection of in-stock new 2023 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2023 Dodge Challengers, 2023 Ram half-ton and heavy-duty trucks. Or how about a Jeep? They've got new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, Compasses, and Wagoneers. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great Black Friday deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
What's the deal here, Gary?
Well, it's 37-37. Adkins has cotton stuffed in his nose. He got hit in the face, no call. He's bleeding, but we'll see him again. He's tough. And a full court press here by Batesville.
Beaver will inbound for the Pirates. All tied up here. Got 5 minutes to settle this thing out. Oh, and a clear foul there by Lures against Busick, no call. Gonna let him play on. Busick with the basketball. Swings it to Addison Barnes-Pettit. Finds a cutting player for the Pirates. Lance Coy scores for Greensburg and gives them a 2-point lead.
Good movement there by the Pirates.
Unlikely scorer there for the Pirates. Batesville with the basketball. Greensburg with the 2-point lead. Johnson with the basketball left corner. Gives to Cade Kaiser, left baseline. Gets to the left block, turns, spins. They're going to count it. And he'll go to the line.
Cade Kaiser has taken over here in the second half for the Bulldogs.
He's going to be their player this year, no question about that. We're tied at 39. Kaiser can give Batesville a 1-point lead with this free throw.
This might go down to the last possession, Doc.
Kaiser's free throw is good. 4:38 to play, Batesville by 1, Pirate basketball. Busick gives to Beaver. And Pirates, do they throw it away? They do.
Oh, my gosh.
Turnover of the Pirates. Batesville with the ball and the lead.
Adkins got the bleeding stopped. He's going to come back into the game.
Prickle with the basketball. Now Lures with the basketball. Zone picked off by Busick. 2-on-1 drive for the Pirates, and Busick will score, and he'll go to the line.
Batesville fans do not like it, but it's going to stand.
He faked a pass to his teammate and kept it himself, scored, and he'll go to the free throw line. Pirates by 1 and a freebie.
Sam Johnson picks up his 4th foul, Doc. That's a big foul.
Drew Busick
shooting 1. That was a good basket. Pirates lead by 1. Let's see if we got some scores here, Doc, while we're waiting on this shot.
Busick had 12 free throws in the last game and hit 9 out of 12. He's at 75% on the year.
Nope, I don't have any scores for you right now. Doesn't matter. Pirates up by 1, 41-40.
And Busick's free throw is perfect. Pirates by 2. We're halfway through the 4th quarter. Batesville with the basketball. Zone from the Pirates.
All night long, zone.
And almost picked off. They got it to Johnson, however. Prickle with the ball top of the key. Back to Johnson. Pirates get a little more aggressive with their zone now. Oh, knocked off, picked off there. Pirates picked it off. That was Beaver on the steal. They get to Lutz in the left corner.
Pirates lead by 2 with 3:38 to play.
Pirates get to ABP, gets the left corner there to Lutz, dribbles left baseline, picks up his dribble. Gets over there to McKenzie, and he traveled, I believe he did. He certainly did. Coach Busick wanted a different call, but it's going to go with the travel. Timeout on the floor, 3:26 to play. Pirates by 2, Batesville basketball. We're going to take a break. Do not go away.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Gary?
Well, Pirates had an opportunity to extend their 2-point lead, didn't get it. However, they do lead 42-40. They were down by 10 points there late in the third quarter.
Anybody's basketball game now. Batesville has the ball. Pirates pick it off. Busick makes the steal. Addison Barnes-Pettit goes to the left side, loses the handle, and Batesville has the basketball. Batesville loses the handle. They'll get it back, and there's a foul against
Oh, you got to be
What
kidding
a
me.
tic-tac foul.
That's a foul you're going to call.
Wow.
That's the foul you're going to call. Lutz picks up his first. Wow.
This will be taken out of bounds.
Well, I mentioned it before. It's not been a pretty basketball game, and it remains ugly here.
Well, it'll be pretty if the Pirates can pull it out here. This is anybody's basketball game. 3:10 to play. Greensburg by 2. Batesville with the possession. Lures. They get inside to Cade Kaiser. He loses the handle as he goes up. The Pirates pick it up. Beaver with the basketball. Coach Aaron Garrett wanted a foul. He didn't get it because there wasn't one. 2:52 to play. Addison Barnes-Pettit gives to Busick, right corner. Back to ABP.
Make them work here, guys. Make them work.
Beaver get it inside there to ABP. He's being bellied there by Grunkemeyer. Picks up his dribble.
Being bodied really badly.
2:34 to play. Busick basketball. Pirates taking their time here. It's only a 2-point lead. It's going to come down to the last couple plays of the ball game here for sure.
Just make them work really hard on defense and get them tired.
Zone here. They find underneath there. It's McKenzie. Oh, and a tomahawk foul. Addison Barnes-Pettit put back no good. And they're going to have a foul on the rebound against the Pirates. Cade Kaiser to the line. Pirates had their chance to kick it up to 4 points. A couple bunnies on the rim, no good, and fouled on the rebound.
Third team foul here. Remember, this year in high school basketball, no 1-and-1s. At the 5th foul, they go into a double bonus.
Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. We got one for you here.
Boy, it's a ball game.
2:05 to play. Greensburg by 2. Batesville with the basketball. Johnson. Now what do we have here?
Another turnover, going to be an offensive foul.
Who's this on? Grunkemeyer. Is that?
So Johnson and Grunkemeyer both with 4 fouls.
You can go at them not only to get the foul, but they'll back off and get your bucket, Gary.
Under 2 minutes to play. Pirates lead by 2. They have the ball.
They double-team Busick.
Look at him
picks up his dribble. Oh, there's an easy foul. This one goes against Cade Kaiser.
His 4th foul. So all of the Batesville scorers with 4 fouls now.
108 seconds to settle this thing. Pirates by 2 in the basketball.
Batesville's only got 4 players that have scored in this entire ball game.
Lutz looks, he'll inbound to the backcourt to Beaver. Batesville falls back in the half court.
1:45. Is this a man-to-man, Doc? It is.
It is. So Batesville's changed their defense.
God, look at him getting fouled out there.
Busick being double-teamed. Outlets there to ABP. Timeout, 30-second timeout here for the Pirates. And it's a 2-point Greensburg lead, 92 seconds to play. We'll take 30 seconds. We'll be back. 2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy-Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy-Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Gary?
And Doc, right now, Pirates winning this quarter 14-5, but they only lead by 2 points. They do have the ball, however. 1:32 to play in this ball game. And the Pirates will be in the double bonus on every Batesville foul from this point forward.
Well, here I think you slow it down or stall it, but don't make it look like a stall, Gary. Make it look like you can't find a bucket. So here we go. They'll inbound the basketball to the backcourt to McKenzie. He'll give it up to Beaver. Beaver will cross half court.
90 seconds.
And they give to Busick. He's being handled there by Lures, and now ABP with the basketball. Grunkemeyer on him. He could have attacked him. Busick on a back cut, scores. Nice assist there by ABP.
They took advantage of the Aggressive defense there by Lures, and he was just primed for the back door, and the Pirates found that they lead by 4. 1 minute to play.
1 minute to play. Pirates just need to pack it in and let Batesville make a mistake here.
Man-to-man now for the Pirates.
44-40. Busey on the steal. Will go for a layup. It's blocked at the rim, but the Pirates have it. That's okay.
That is okay.
48 seconds to play.
Just bring it out. 4-point lead by the Pirates. They have the ball.
Busick at the point.
And a two-shot foul, every foul that Batesville commits.
Busick will dribble in, gets Davey P. The ball's fought for. It's a jump ball. It'll be Pirate basketball on the possession arrow.
That's okay. We'll take it.
Maple will come in and replace Kaiser for the Batesville Bulldogs. 35.2 seconds to play. Gary, sometimes it's just sweet to be a Pirate, isn't it?
Let's hope so, huh? 35.2, as he said, Pirates lead by 4, and they have the basketball under their own basket.
Pirates don't need to score. They don't even need to shoot. They'll inbound the basketball. They get in. What do we have? We were kind of blocked by the crowd.
Looks like going to be a Batesville foul.
So, it looks like Lutz will go to the free throw line, and he'll have 2 shots.
23, Hartley just came into the ball game. Who's going to the line, Doc? Lutz?
Yep.
He's 1 out of 2 tonight from the line.
Yep, and he hit all 4 of his free throws last week.
Well, these are big.
So he's 5 out of 6 for this season.
Early season free throws can't get much bigger than these.
Lutz, the 6'3 senior, and his free throw.
Boom.
Swish, yes, sir. That's how you play basketball right there.
5-point Pirate lead.
Now Kaiser will come back in. Prickle will go out. One more Bradley Lutz free throws. The Pirates by 5 with 32 seconds to go.
Like the Pirates want a timeout if he hits this shot, I think, Doc.
Second free throw, got it. Yes,
and
he did.
Wow, 6-point Pirate lead. They have turned the ball game around here in the fourth quarter.
We're going to take one more break ourselves. Pirates by 6. I'm smelling a victory, Gary. We'll be back.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
What do we got, Gary?
Oh, we got a sweet game all of a sudden, Doc. It was ugly. It's still ugly, but it's a pretty ugly now. Pirates 46, Batesville 40, 32 seconds to play.
Got a final. Connorsville beat Rushville, Gary, 41-17.
The Pirates can give a couple of fouls here. Well, they can give one. That one's going to be on Busick, his second.
I'm not sure I would have fouled right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, Batesville will inbound.
Under 30 seconds to play now. The 6-point Pirate lead.
Lures with the basketball. Guarded by Busick. And what do we have? Another foul. This one goes against Busick. We did not need that one. This stops the clock, and it puts Batesville at the line. Trenton Lures, 5'9" sophomore, goes to the line for the Bulldogs. He's going to try to cut into this 6-point Greensburg lead with 23 seconds to play.
Well, the only good thing about that is they can't hit a three-pointer.
And he can't hit a one-pointer either. He just missed.
So the Pirates remain 6 points ahead at 46-40.
One more free throw for Batesville. Trenton Lures off the JV squad. His second free throw also misses. Addison Martin-Pettit rebounds and a foul against Batesville. That's how you do it. That's how you win and lose ball games.
So Addison Barnes-Pettit will go to the line after the big rebound.
Who else would you rather have to the free throw line, Gary?
I'll tell you what, he's got a sweet shot.
Let's see if he can deliver these.
He's delivered the whole game. He's got 19 points to lead the Pirates.
6'5" senior, and that free throw is off the back of the rim. Give us one of them anyway.
Yeah, we need one, ABP.
Boy, they're going to bring Kaiser out of the ball game with 21 seconds left, and they need points.
He can't come right out and then go right back in, can he? I don't think that's legal.
And ADP hits the second.
I don't think he can come back in until play is resumed. Huh, maybe not.
21 seconds to play.
Pirates lead by 7.
Busick trying to pick up his second Pirate win. They'll give to Kaiser. He'll dribble past half court. They're going to force one up. Goes in, loses the handle. The ball's loose on the floor. Johnson from the right corner shoots a 3 and misses. Rebound Prickle for Batesville.
Don't foul him. There you go.
And they'll get in and score. Was that Grunkemeyer?
Grunkemeyer.
8 seconds left, 8.5 seconds. So we're going to stay with you on this one. Gary, what's the status here?
Pirates take a full timeout. Pirates lead 47-42. 8.5 seconds to play. Pirates have the ball. They got the whole floor to cover, however. I imagine we're going to get, if they get it inbounds, it will be a very quick foul.
That's the 30-second timeout, they say.
Let's see. We got some scores, I believe, Doc, while we're having this timeout. We do. Let's see. You called it. Final, Connersville 41-17 over Rushville. So Rushville in your 2 ball games, Doc, 19 points and 17 points. That's struggling to find a basket.
I wonder if Kerry Brown's regretting his decision.
Boy, that's struggling to find the basket.
Yeah.
So the Pirates will no doubt face full court pressure here by the Dogs.
They'll no doubt be fouled if they can't, unless they can steal it from the Pirates. What else would you do?
It is a 19-7 quarter right now in favor of the Pirates, Doc.
Beaver will inbound. Nobody covering the inbounder.
Can try to go long here, too.
And they'll look.
Timeout. Yep.
And they get it inside to Lutz. Down court, behind the back dribble, goes up, and he should be fouled, and he is. 5 seconds to play.
So Lutz will go back to the line where he just connected on 2.
They'll put Johnson and Kaiser back in the lineup for Batesville. Probably too little, too late. We can only hope.
Let's hope so.
Lutz, a 6'3 senior. He's upped his game this year, Gary.
Yeah, he's got 6 points in this quarter. Make it 6.
6 as he misses his free throw. It's all right. Pirates
lead by 5. They trailed nearly the entire ball game until early in this 4th quarter.
Lutz second free throw.
Boom.
Swish. Yes, sir.
That will probably do it. Pirates lead by 6, under 5 seconds to play.
Lures with the basketball, thought he traveled, no call.
Coach.
Johnson will crank up a 3. It is no good, and there's the horn. That's the sound. What's that the sound of, Gary?
Yep, indeed.
That's the sound of a Greensburg Pirate victory over no one else but the Batesville Bulldogs. The final score here tonight, and Pirates trailed by 10 points with just seconds left in the 3rd quarter. But they'll come out the winner tonight at home, 48-42. Greensburg defeating Batesville for their 11th straight time. Pirates go to 2-0. They have the number 6 ranking in the state in the 3A this week. Batesville will even out their record at 1-1. We'll leave you for a little bit. We'll come back here and add up the stats. We'll talk with Coach Sean Busick when we return right after this.
JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. For over a century, JC Bank has offered banking, investments, and trust services to South Central Indiana. And there's exciting news for Decatur County. JC Bank is opening soon in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street. Whether you need a high-interest savings account or a mortgage, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Gauck with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy-Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy-Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. For over a century, JC Bank has offered banking, investments, and trust services to South Central Indiana. And there's exciting news for Decatur County. JC Bank is opening soon in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street. Whether you need a high-interest savings account or a mortgage, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, it's a final here tonight at Greensburg. The Pirates defeating Batesville 48-42.
Yet again.
Yet again. Tell you, Coach Sean Busick, a new coach for the Pirates, he'll earn some brownie points as the new Pirate coach here tonight, having come from behind to beat the rival here, Batesville Bulldogs, by 6, Gary.
Yep, it's a good ball game as far as final score. However, I wouldn't say this was a great played ball game. It was played well in the fourth quarter. Both teams cleaned it up, and yeah, it is what it is. It's early on. Pirates fighting the flu bug. I think that's probably what happened to Jack McKenzie. He was probably somewhat a little bit dehydrated, and I think he was cramping in both lower extremities.
Yeah. Coach, when the coach gets here, Gary, if you can kind of have him either stand here or here, we can get a good camera on him.
Okay.
When we interview him. He'll be here momentarily. But, Gary, let's go through the book best we can. Again, the Pirates win by 6. Tell us what you got here.
All right, final score, 48-42. Pirates trail most of this ball game, but when it counts most, and Coach Busick mentioned that in his pregame, is that final score. That's all that matters, 48-42. Pirates get it done. Shooting-wise, neither team just great. However, the Pirates in the fourth quarter really turned it up a notch. They were 6 out of 11. Overall, 17 out of 39, 44%. Batesville, 14 out of 41 for 34%. Turnovers, ugly on both sides of the ball. I have Batesville with 18 turnovers. I have the Pirates with 16 turnovers, so 34 turnovers combined between these two players. That's not going to make either coach happy. Batesville, 4 players is only only ones that scored for them. They have 2 players in double digits. Cade Kaiser, he was scoreless in the first quarter, but he ends up with 20 points for the ball game to both tie for high honors in the game and lead the Bulldogs. 15 points for Sam Johnson, 12 of those in the first quarter. He had a 3-pointer then in the third quarter for those 15 points. 4 points for Jack Grunkemeyer and 3 points for Trenton Lures in the ball game. 42 points for Batesville came on 8 2-point baskets. They had 6 3-point baskets. They were 8 out of 12 from the line, 67%. Pirates on the other side, everybody that played for the Pirates scored for the Pirates tonight. They had 7 players get into the scorebook tonight, and that's getting it done. Don't know who you're going to guard. They are led tonight by Addison Barnes Pettit, 20 points. He ties Cade Kaiser for game high honors, but he does lead the Pirates with that. 10 points for Drew Busick, 11 points for Bradley Lutz. Go down the line here. 2 points for Reese Beaver, 2 points for Justin Atkins, 2 points for Lance Coy, and 1 free throw for Jack McKenzie for his single point. Pirates 48 points came on 12 2-point baskets. They had 5 Dorflinger Insurance 3-pointers, and they were 9 out of 16 from the stripe for 56%. That's not going to get done. It's 56% from the stripe. But they get it done when it matters. 48-42 Pirates. At the end of that third quarter, they were down by 7 points, but they erased.
We're going to have you stand right in front of Gary. Here we go. Sorry, Gary.
That's all right. Yeah, Pirates trailed by 7 at the end of 3, and they immediately erased that deficit in a good start to that fourth quarter. Doc?
All right, again, Pirates come from behind to win tonight, 48-42. Coach Sean Busick here with us post-game. Coach, we appreciate your visit, your thoughts on the ball game.
Boy, it was really a physical game. Really felt like, Batesville came out on fire. Boy, they could really shoot.
Have we got him?
No.
Hold on just a second.
Turn the slider up.
I'm sorry. Go again, Coach.
Yeah, I thought Batesville came out and really shot the lights out.
Yeah.
That's 2 games in a row where a team's come out and shot like that. But once we realized that they had range out to 25 feet, I thought we did a better job of getting out on them. So, but, they got us down 10, and Addison hits that huge 3 at the end of the third.
Big.
Gave us a little momentum because if they're up 10, they're probably spreading us out there going into the fourth. So, I think it was the first round of a boxing match, the first 3 rounds, and we wanted to come out and do some things. But, I didn't say anything all week, but Jack and Justin had the flu all week, and that's why they didn't start. They didn't even practice. So the way they gutted it out and not having Jack at 100% or Justin at 100%, really proud of the other guys that stepped up. I thought Reese did a really good job of moving the ball, defending. Boy, that basket Lance Coy had on the fast break. We broke the press. Thought that was really, really key. And, Addison, I thought played tremendously well tonight. He had some turnovers, and Drew had some turnovers that were uncharacteristic of both of them because they're both very experienced players who've played a lot of basketball. But the good thing is I think our corrections, our mistakes are mistakes that we can definitely correct. So I really felt, Bradley Lutz stepping up as well in his first start of the year. So, a lot of positives, but boy, do we have a lot to work on.
Yeah.
We're nowhere near as good as we could or should be or will be. But I want to credit our guys. We had a tough week of practice with guys being sick, but they came out and battled an excellent Batesville team. That's a very, very good team. Got a lot of weapons. I mean, you got that many guys that can shoot, plus you got the inside guys. I thought Kaiser was outstanding tonight. Obviously, he had 18 and Johnson 17. Boy, those 2 are a load, and they're not the only players on that team. So
right.
It looks like it's going to shape up to be a really, really interesting next several months of basketball.
Yeah. Maybe that explains why McKenzie must have been dehydrated, why he cramped up. I think first in the left leg and then the right, and was thinking he needs to eat a couple bananas before the next game, but he was probably just dehydrated.
He was dehydrated from the flu, and like I said, he had missed 3 days of school this week and came back. He looked so bad when he came back the first day. I ended up he and Justin both. I just put him on the free throw line on a court 50 feet from the rest of us and let him shoot free throws.
Yeah.
And speaking of free throws, that's something we've got to be better. We've got to be better on our foul shooting. And
9 out of 16.
Yeah, that's just not acceptable. And we've got to be better. And, we'll get there. It's early in the season. I'm not going to get too excited or not are too upset. We just got to get better and stay the course and keep improving.
Batesville, a little bit of trouble. They 3 of their top scorers in the game played the last part of the game with 4 fouls, and that affected them too. They couldn't be very aggressive defensively.
Yeah, absolutely. And I still thought they were. I thought there were some things that, I felt we got bumped a little bit that wasn't called, and there were some bumps that were called the other way. So, again, that's going to happen in a game, and you got to play through it. And I thought the officials overall did a great job. Chris Shields is a state finals official, and he had 2 really good officials with him. So it's just a situation where you got to adjust to the officiating, both teams. And I think the good news is that the Pirates are going to learn from this, and I think the Bulldogs are going to go back and watch and learn from this. I think, they went man-to-man, and when they went man-to-man, we had a great pass by Addison to Drew for that backdoor layup.
Yeah.
Because we knew they were overplaying Drew quite a bit, and that's just a heady play by Addison Barnes-Pettit, who to me was our player of the game. I thought he did a lot of good things.
Yeah, he did very nice, James. You referred to it, key moment, seconds left in the third quarter. Pirates down 10, weren't scoring the basketball, but boy, it seemed all of a sudden, like I say, Addison hit at the end of the third.
Yeah.
The start of the fourth hit another 3, and Pirates closed the gap from there.
Yeah, and I think we did a good job of holding on to the ball there at the end, and we wanted to get to the foul line, and we want to keep it in our free throw shooters' hands, and we're a work in progress. There's no question about that, but like I said, I was really impressed with our bench play tonight. I thought our guys off the bench did a really, really nice job, and again, you look at a stat line and you see, Reese Beaver has 1 bucket, and you think, hey, he didn't do a lot. But the contributions that he made, Carson Miller getting a rebound or 2 early in the game, I think those kind of things are just very, very important with winning. Because, we talk about it in practice. Every possession matters. Every drill matters, every repetition matters. Well, in basketball, every possession matters. And for, Carson to jump in, start the game, first start of his varsity career, did a great job, came out in favor of some more experienced guys, but those little contributions make a big difference, and tonight they made a big difference.
Very good. Gary?
Yeah, what I've been impressed with, and I know nothing about basketball, you guys have gotten yourselves behind in both of these ball games, and it just looked like nothing changes on the floor. They just continue to do what they do and fight their way back.
Yeah, that's impressive. And I'll tell you what, I told the boys this after the game with Yorktown. I really felt like, you need games like this throughout the season, so when you get into a tournament situation, you're not panicked. And I don't think we were panicked at all tonight. I felt like our guys at no point I thought we rushed things, but I don't think it was a result of us being panicked. Felt like we did a really, really nice job of just jumping out and staying the course. And, credit the kids. I mean, I'm going to be real honest with you, and I think everybody knows, Jack McKenzie's one of our best, if not our best player. He's a great player. He's a great player. And he's been great to coach. He has a rough night. I mean, he's physically ill and scores 1 point. For us to come and beat a really good team with Jack being sick, Justin being sick, and him only getting 1 point, I like where this team's going. I think we're in for a really, really good season if we continue to stay, focused and unselfish and move that basketball. I thought our kids did a really good job of, like you said, not panicking and just staying the course.
Yeah,
and
it just looks like they are just even keel and they believe in the game plan and stick to it, and boy, it's worked both games. Can't complain.
Well, so far so good, but we got some more tough ones coming up. So
no doubt.
We're definitely taking tomorrow off, I'll tell you that. I hope those boys all get about 14, 15 hours of sleep because they need it.
Gotcha. JV team, especially about middle of third quarter on, played some outstanding basketball to close out that ball game.
Oh, absolutely. There's some players on that team that are going to help us in the future. There's no question about it. Some of the next few years, they're going to be some really good high school basketball players. And, that's the tradition here. You've got kids, you look out on the court now, all these little boys and girls still out here shooting. I mean, there's a love for the game here. My son and I came in on Wednesday night about 8:30 to get on the gun and get a bunch of shots up. And there were 2 high school varsity girls in here doing the same thing. And I'm just telling you, I love it. I love watching a community that loves basketball and being in a community that loves basketball. So great fan support tonight, too. Boy, were they great. I was really, really proud of them. The fans. Student section was amazing. They were loud. Had our backs tonight. So that makes a big difference as well.
As a new Pirate coach, having beaten the rival coming from behind and beat him, you've earned a few brownie points with the Pirate faithful tonight, Coach.
Well, hopefully that continues. And, again, if I could choose one to beat them, it would be the one in March.
Exactly. We'll go with that. Gary?
Yep. Congratulations, 2-0. I like where this team's heading as well.
Thank you very much, and we appreciate the positive support you guys give us. Shout out, my
Absolutely.
first freshman coach lives in Iowa, Waterloo, Iowa. Dave Liverance, if you're watching, you texted me the other night and said give you a shout out. There's your shout out, Coach L. And if you're listening, we appreciate it. My sister's back in Argus, Indiana with her family. My sister probably walked away. She has trouble watching it when it gets too intense down the stretch. But we really appreciate you guys doing this for our fans that can't make it to the games and friends.
Bet. And we had you sit there because we had some requests from fans. They wanted to see your face on the camera at postgame. So there you go.
Well, that might be the last time they request that because, as I've been told by many people, including my wife, I have a good face for radio.
There you go. Appreciate it, Coach. Closing words, we'll let you get on your way.
We're just excited to start the way we have, and got a long way to go, though. We know this is a marathon, not a sprint. So our guys we're going to keep going. We're going to keep working hard. We're going to keep grinding in practice, and I think ultimately what we're going to end up seeing is a basketball team that keeps improving.
Very good. Triton Central next week, same time, same station. We'll be here with you, Coach.
Well, we're excited about it. We're going to go watch them play tomorrow, I believe.
All right, very good.
Thanks,
you. Coach. Sean Busey, the head coach of the Greensburg Pirates, and his team goes to 2-0 tonight, coming from behind to beat. Who did we beat tonight, Jason? Gary, who was it?
We beat the hated Batesville Bulldogs.
Yeah. Is it a rivalry?
You know what? They've won like 2 games in 40 years now, haven't they?
Something like that. 45 years, something like that.
You know,
so is
at
that
what
a
point do you stop calling it a rivalry when they can't give you a win now and then?
Okay.
Anyway, I love it.
Gary, you got all the stats in, did you?
We did. We got them all in, and the big one, 48-42. That's the most important one we got it in.
JV, tell us briefly about the JV game.
Yeah, JV, they look very good tonight. With a 52-38 victory, they moved to 1-1 on the season. Leading the way, Andrew Bowman, a 6'3 freshman.
I like him.
He can do it on both ends of the
floor.
I
like him.
Yeah, he scores 20 points tonight to pace the JV squad. Behind him, Jacoby Miller with 8, Anthony Edwards with 7, 5 points for Carson Templeton, 4 for Logan Simpson, Hayden Ramsey, and Lance Coy. And that was it. Rounding out the scoring right there. Those 3 had 4 points apiece. 52-38, JV Pirates 48-42. They scored 49 last week. They scored 48 today. That's pretty consistent. And more importantly, 2-0 on the season and a lofty number 6 ranking in the 3A poll.
All right, next week, Triton Central, right here, Triton Central High School, home of the John Dooley Triton Central Tigers.
That is a game we absolutely let get away from us last year. You weren't at that. You were a lowly no-show on that game. But
did I ever tell you who the 1973 Triton Central Most Valuable Wrestler was?
Only 50 or 60 times.
Okay.
We'll say it again, though. He was a good one. And then he goes down to IU, thinks he's going to walk on.
All right, we can stop right there. I did walk on.
You did walk on.
I did walk on.
And you crawled off.
All right. So there we go. Gary, you can listen to us on AM 1330, FM 104.3, WTRE Radio, YouTube Live, YouTube Archived. Thanks to all our sponsors. We recognize them through the ball game. The views expressed by these announcers, especially these announcers, not necessarily the views held by WTRE ownership and management.
But everybody knows they should be.
WTRE, locally owned and operated by Sandy Biddiger, Mark Grayley, and Gathy Versman. I'm John Dooley alongside Gary Bailey, and we got Deb Potter here spelling us some relief. We called her, and she just showed up right away with no notice whatsoever.
Thank you so much.
She never says no, so there you go. And thanks to everybody for listening. We'll be with you next week. Triton Central here at home. Gary, tell them all good night.
Good night, everybody.